Heidi ho, my kiddos. So this morning I'm going to do a real quick, like 3-minute video on a very common problem. So yesterday I was running fobs on Maggie. Everybody meet Maggie. And I noticed that the top was super loose and the back looked like trash. So I put a new needle in, put a new bobbin in, ran the thread path with some floss, and then tried to start the pattern over again. The front looked okay, not great, but okay. But if you look at the back, I have still got some really bad looping. This indicates that the top thread is not in the tension disc. The top thread is too loose. So this morning, I got everybody else started. You can't hear them because I shut them off, otherwise you can't hear me. And I decided to do a little home surgery. To get into the tension disc, it is one screw right there. This one right here, it's a Phillips head. Takes no time at all. And make sure you unplug and disconnect from power. This one right here, guys, even if you are not super technically inclined, this one is a super easy home fix. You do not have to take your machine to the shop. In addition to the screw, it's also a friction fit, so you're gonna have to pop it a little bit and work it out. It wants to stay in there, and I'm gonna have to set the phone down because I need 2 hands to get it out. Hold on. All right, so what we've got here is once you get that little cover off, and again, it's got a friction fit, so it's a little bit of a bear. You are gonna see, and I'm gonna grab a flashlight so you can see really well. Our thread path comes in, goes down. You don't see it because the cap's on, but it'll go underneath that, and then it'll come into the tension disc. That's the tension disc right there, and great giggly moogly. No wonder I was having problems. Do you guys see that mess right there? That is shredded, or actually it's gathered thread. Do you see all that nasty mess that got caught in my tension disc? And it keeps coming. Holy macaroni and cheese. No wonder I was having problems. All right, so there is a spring there. You do not want to stress that spring too much, but you probably want to slide your tension disc back a little bit and make sure that you got all the little pieces out of there. Okay, then, oops, I see some threads. You can't really see them, but right there, there's a couple more. I'm going to pull those out. I'm going to run the thread path with my flashlight and make sure that additional thread is not hooked around that hook. Let's see if you see that hook back there? All right. If something were caught up and wrapped around that, then I'd have to take this cover off too. But it looks clean. It looks good. Come on down. Yep, our thread path looks pretty clear. So I'm going to put her back together and she should run perfectly. Just thought I'd show you this tension disc right here sets your upper tension. If there is anything caught in there, a little thread shred, thread wrapped around it, anything like that, you're going to get some horrible, horrible looping. So make sure that after you checked everything else, bobbin, needle, blah, 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 the next step is to take that off and make sure you don't have anything caught up in your tension disc. Have fun. Oh, guys, by the way, sorry, Maggie is a PE 770, but all of the brothers work pretty much the same way. That's going to be at station 2. All right?